So the word Almah, Almot, and the famous Alma Mater. Almah, quoted by Matthew's Gospel to indicate the virgin birth of Jesus Christ in Isaiah 7:14. And I'm going to read it to you in Hebrew. Lachen yaten Adonai hu, lachem ot, hinne ha'alma hara, ve'yeledet ben, ve'karat shmo Immanuel. Therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and his name shall be called Emmanuel. Diatotu, tosei Kyrios, aftos imin Simeon, idho, Parthenos, en gastri exei kei texetei, ilon kei kalaisies, to onoma afto Immanuel. Propter hoc David Dominus ipse vobis sinium, etce virgo concipiet, et pariet filium, et vocabitur nomen eius Emmanuel. Almah, Almot, and modern day controversy. What is the Septuagint? The Septuagint was the Old Testament translation by 70 scribes in the 3rd century BC into Greek of the Hebrew Bible. And this was at the request of Ptolemy II, who wanted all the word literature to be assembled and preserved in the legendary Alexandria library. Almah was translated by those sages into Parthenos in Greek. Parthenos, which clearly means a virgin, 200 and so years before the birth of Christ. The 70 sages wanted with their translation to inform the Greek about the Jewish religion and culture. The quality and style of the translators varied considerably from book to book, from a literal translation to paraphrasing to an interpretive style. Almah, Almot, and modern day controversy continued. Some Jewish and Christian scholars translate Almah into a generic Greek word, neanis, meaning young woman, or to neotes, meaning youth, both words being derived from neos, new, or neo, which is still in use in English and Latin, and therefore unrelated to virginity. The aim of those scholars is actually to discredit the virgin birth of Christ. And for some Protestant scholars is to deny the perpetual virginity of the Blessed Virgin as believed by Catholic Christians. The Septuagint used these words, neanis, neotis, in other passages, but it exclusively used Parthenos for Isaiah 7:14. In my opinion, this is a silly debate, because in our day and age we do the same. That is, in the Levant and Egypt, we use the word bint to mean a young girl, a damsel, a maiden, a demoiselle in French, and also we use it to indicate virginity. So a female can be a bint or imra, mara, regardless of her age, because bint also indicates a state of virgo intacta, which means intact virgin. Some Jewish and Christian scholars also say that Isaiah should have used the word betula to really indicate a virginal state. Betul or batul in Arabic is the equivalent word, is also used as a title of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Betula is the word for virginity in Aramaic. Betula, betulat is not attested in Phoenician inscriptions. It means mainly abstaining from sexual intercourse and remaining pure. Saint Joseph, the adopted father of Jesus Christ, for example, was also thought to be a Betul because he abstained from having sexual relations with the Blessed Virgin Mary despite being married to her. From certain church traditions, we know that Saint Joseph may have been a widowed man who may have had children from a previous marriage. Therefore, he was not a fully virgin person. Again, another scholar mentions Joel 1:8 to present another example of the word betula in a context which does not convey the usual meaning of virginity. The verse says, "Mourn like a virgin," and here the word used is betula, "in sackcloth, grieving for the husband," and the word used for husband is Baal, of her use. Some commentators say this refers to a betrothed virgin, an engaged virgin, thus making the lamentation all the more poignant because the marriage had never been consummated. The use of Baal in this verse for husband, however, seems to imply the opposite. The word Baal is never used in the Jewish scriptures of a betrothed state, but only of a married man. Therefore, even if the prophet Isaiah had used the word betula, it could have been argued that he did not intend to say that this woman, the Almah, had never had sexual relations with a man before.